Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Hey, look, give a shout out to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I just want to ask y'all a question, just a quick question. I know y'all may say, "Hey, Brian, you be making up stuff. You be coming up with names." I just come up with names because I look at things. Okay, check this out. Are you this for the YouTube, or better yet, this is in general because this is like even outside in your real life. Are you a ride along or are you a stunt double? They say, "What are you talking about?" Okay. A ride along is a person that agree with everything, even though you wrong. You wrong. They just riding along. Yeah, girl, yeah. Or are you a stunt double? What you mean? Now, a stunt double to me, okay, is the one that protects you and tell you where your wrongs at, what to do, what not to do. Okay. And I said the reason why I use stunt double, I couldn't think of nothing else, and I thought about it. Stunt doubles protect the actor. To keep the actor from getting hurt, the stunt double jumps in. Okay. And a lot of time, even with a friendship, you got a lot of stunt doubles because a lot of them tell you the right and wrong in your relationship or the what you said or how you deal with people. Well, you probably could have said this, but what you did was good. Okay. Now the ride-alongs are the ones that they ride along, and when they get through riding along, they over here, they over there, they jump around. Okay. The ride-along, you could be saying something and you be like, no, that's not true. No, you ride along so you can get along, so you can be with everybody, okay? Especially sometimes, even in the YouTube, the ones with the most views, you know. So that's what a lot of them do. But the ones that's not popping or popular, then if they're not popular, you got something negative to say occasionally. Okay. And a lot of times you don't have no friends, real friends in your life. So you get on YouTube to cause a ruckus. Okay. And you have to look at things when you move forward. You don't want to look back. And you're right, you can't bring up the past on some stuff. You got to talk about the current, what you did. Okay. And if you're wrong, I can say I'm wrong. You know, uh, everybody know you got a right to your opinion. You got a right to say what you want to say. That's why I learned. A lot of times you go into a person's channel and you talk. You got a lot to say. Even when I'm in mods in other chats, if the channel holder say something wrong, I check them or let them know. No, that's not right. Some that want to get an attitude with you, and you try to tell them. Sometimes you're like, okay, let me back out. I ain't gonna say nothing. And you have to learn not to say nothing. Okay? I try to be a stunt double for a lot of folks. Hey, man, chill with that. Because if I go in and start cutting, I ain't no better either. Now, to me, it's a script. Like they said, it's fake. That's all it is. Sometimes it's get attention. Some people don't have a real life. Some people don't have nothing in their real life. And they get on the YouTube. Okay? Some people do got a life. Some people make their money off YouTube. But the thing that gets me is these ride-alongs. Okay? They got a lot to say. Some of them just start going in. You go at one, then the other one will say, oh, well, you talking about me too. Sometimes that ain't the case. Sometimes you don't mean no harm. Sometimes they ride along try to come in between you and somebody else. You see what I'm saying? They try to get you off in it. You got to quickly back up. And so a lot of times what I do now, as I see who the true enemy is, I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing. You can turn around, you give your opinion. They take offensive. Now the stunt doubles will say, hey, that ain't cool, this. And some stunt doubles, even if you don't like the channel holder, you may got some subscribers in there, or you got some people in there you cool with that could be a stunt double. can tell you. But one thing about that stunt double, now sometimes you got a stunt double and a what you call it, a ride along pretty much at the same time, because sometimes that person that's a stunt double, they would check you, but they won't check the channel holder. They won't do it. But they'll check you. Why? Sometimes because you're nice. Why? Because you don't cuss. When you don't curse and go off, if you really don't curse, and then you go around a bunch of people that curse and all this, talking about they're going to do this, it makes you look like an odd one out there because you don't relate like that. It shows your upbringing. You see what I'm saying? I'm the type of guy, I open doors for women. I'm flowers and candy. Where a thug dude, he don't care. You see what I'm saying? But the ride-alongs, they take anything, you know, and they'll turn on you if you don't watch because they ride along with somebody else. Whoever got a lot of views and stuff, sometimes they go over there and mess with them. And then when they go over there and mess with them, sometimes they kick them out. No, don't come over here. Just sit back and watch some of the things that go on in your real life, your family, your friends, your boss, when you go to work. Just watch the ride along. Yeah, they look like me. It's stunt doubles. They look like me. Just watch them. Some of them will tell you, and some of them have been a lot of older guys say, hey, man, don't even waste your time. You got to show people. You can't tell them a lot. You got to show them. You got to stop affiliating. You got to back up. You see what I'm saying? You got to block them. Sometimes the ride-alongs would need a stunt double to go and talk for them. Some people don't get what I'm saying. But you got to watch out, because if you got a stunt double, and I put it like this, we'll do it this. If you got them in your chat, they trying to tell you things that's right. They trying to check you and let you know you're wrong. You saying it in the public, then 2 to 1, they may check you in the public. When you do some things, you're like, oh, wait a minute. And then sometimes you're like, if I got your email, you see what I'm saying? I can contact you without publicizing it. I will go and say, hey, why did you say so? No. Oh, no. You made a mistake. There's a proper way of doing things. Sometimes people get people in their chats, they got to show out. You know, some of them, you've been over to your mama's house and she get around her friends and she talk to you kind of funny. You know how it is. Y'all know. You go somewhere and here come the folk, you know, the money folk, the high class folk, and how some of the people, the B people, they will sit up there and they change the way they talk. And if you ask a question or say something, they come to you like, Eric. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's just like me saying, Terry. You know what I'm saying? Terry G2G. Good woman. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So I like to have a conversation with somebody that listen to you. Good. Can really talk real good. Now, I'm going to tell you, somebody I met, well, I've been seeing her for a while now. Listen to her. She got a good conversation. So, you know, I'm going to say this right quick. Shout out to Mimi. Okay? Shout out to you, Mimi, because we got a lot of good talk. Forever Lisa, what's going on? See what I'm saying? I like that. You know what? Then you got some, let me see, do I have any brothers that's like that? Okay, well, you got, let me see, 3,000. Okay, Andre Kitchen. You know, you got somebody say, hey, man, no, don't do that, man. Don't waste your time, man. No. So you got somebody, but some folks that's got that thug mentality, that gangster mentality. Some of them come at you rough. You can't talk to them. You got to be careful. You can't come to everybody the same way. You can't talk to them. And some people don't like it. Some people, the way they do me, they ain't got no way. That's what it is. See, that's why I say I'm Eric Brown. I show my face. That's my real name. A lot of folks can't say that, can they? They can't. They can't cam up. Now, sometimes I do it, and I can't, depending on where I'm at. Sometimes I say, let me go ahead, bam, and hit the what's called. Okay? So, y'all got to understand. You got to watch what kind of people you got in your chat. Who you rolling with. Because if they concerned about you, they would say, hey, Don't say that. Don't do that. I witnessed that. She came to my chat about one time. Maybe one or two times. See what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't see people in your chat, but the way you carry on, you got to be careful the way you carry on. People gonna bring you into stuff, and sometimes you'll say things, and no, you don't always put a name on stuff. Sometimes you don't want because it's gonna start picking sides. Okay, but that's just like I said. You got to say, wait a minute, who's that? Who can I name? That's a start double. I can name a few of them. I can name a few of them. Nicola Coleman, you know that. I can name a few of them. Rose Gold Lovely, you know. Some of them would talk to you to help you. The Unknown Woman. Also, who else? Who else I'm thinking about? Foot Soldier. Mm-hmm. Anita Banks. That's why I listen to conversations to certain ones that know, because you know they're more educated. You listen more. Miss Ride or Die. You listen to more educated. That's all. Some people, you say, oh man, he's stupid. Oh man, he's stupid. Oh, he got a. Some of these folks be telling the truth. Some things, you know, Reckless will tell the truth. JJ will tell the truth on some stuff. Who else? Myron, you know. Sometimes people can be wrong. Sometimes they can be right. Some of the ladies, you just, you know, you listen. And sometimes I say, hey, if you don't want to get jumped, a lot of time, well, for you know, jumping, ain't nobody gonna jump. I ain't studying that, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to get in the war, a lot of times you speak. Now, if they ask you, you give your opinion. Other than that, you can go to the comment section and ask questions. What they say, question everything. And you got not to be upset and yell. That's what I did. So I was wrong for that. I was wrong for that. But you got to show that love. And the only way you have to do is sometimes you have to let folks go and let them handle them. Let them be them. You're like, ooh, wait. Everybody got content. Some got good, some got bad, some got mine is I just like, you know, I don't mind talking. I feel like I'm more than just a cook. I just want to talk. Yeah, I like laughing. I'm kind of like a heckler. Yeah, I like that. But you know, I just try to keep the peace. But sometimes, like I said, when you do wrong to somebody and you come wrong, then I got a problem with you. And I look at you another way. I overlook you because what I'm gonna do, I try to be quiet and watch the other subscribers. If they ain't in that same chat, watch what they say on the outside of the chat. And if you can just be that smart, just pick out, wait a minute, what did you say? Ooh, they said this. Oh, they wrong for that. And he said, well, wait a minute, what's called is right. And watch. When you got friends, watch how them friends turn on each other, destroy one another. And they're going to start coming out with some stuff that the other person already said. I'm like, ooh, okay, let me leave that alone. Sometimes it be so drastic. Let me turn this thing off. I check back with them later. That's what the comment section for. It's for you to have an opinion. Not to try to get mad, okay, I'm going to do a live. Okay. Ain't call it, and you can say, well, Eric Brown ain't never called a woman no B, and you know what I'm saying? Never did. I'm just looking at the run on. I'm looking back at the start doubles. I'm looking at the people that's trying to protect you and trying to help you out when you're wrong. When you're wrong, you're wrong. And these run on people, they're not ride along. They just riding along. They can see a pot and probably won't even tell you that, hey, it's a pot in front. No, they ain't gonna say that. They get in your chat. They start coming to your chat. And then once somebody else say something, he come to ride along. They get up on the panel, get their opinion to say this. Then you got another in the chat. They all tell you, like, wait a minute, where this coming from? Hold up. Because I got an opinion. Where this come from? Man, I'm telling you. Sometimes it's best. Don't say nothing at all. When you talk, Think about what you say before you say it and ask questions. But remember, you can talk to some people and they will accept what you say. But the ones that's got an attitude that don't want to listen to you, you got to dust it off your feet and say, oh, they don't want to hear it? Fine, I ain't got nothing to say to them. That's all. Watch out, y'all. Stunt double. Watch out for the ride along. It is what it is. I love y'all. This here was brought to you by YouTube, the main super media, the main social media, my bad. Also by Pam. Make sure you get that Pam to spray when you baking and cooking. Try Pam. All right, y'all. Shout out to all of y'all. I love all of y'all. Foot soldier. I thought I told ya.